Hello and Merry Christmas to you all. So second stout of the day then on this Christmas day of 2022 is from Vault City, collaboration with Admundsen in Oslo in Norway. So Vault City, they're out of Edinburgh, Scotland, and this is their Diamonds in the Mud. Oh, that's a bit reflecty. Oh, that's a shame. Let me try and. So I've got a little bit of light in here, but it's not much. Can't really see it, can it? Oh, here we go. We'll do it like that then. So Diamonds in the Mud, even though it's slightly out of focus. So it's a 10.1% ABV pastry stout with edible glitter, chocolate, vanilla, and tonka beans. What else we got on it? The usual bits: water, malted barley, wheat, oats, cacao nibs, tonka beans, vanilla, lactose, glitter, hops, and yeast. So yeah, I've had one of their glittery beers probably about 4 or 5 years ago, whenever it was. I'm really sorry about the light. It's not even. It's not doing it at the moment, so I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of the beer out of the light. But anyway, you get the gist. So a 440ml can then that hopefully I can share. Although I had a beer earlier on, the first beer, and it was too sweet for them, so it's like So this could be quite interesting just to see how this pans out. I could be getting quite drunk tonight. Oh well. It says shake to wake, but I'm just going to turn it upside down, give it a bit of a roll, because some of these beers can be a bit thick and gloopy and that kind of deal. So we want to make sure all the bits of glitter are well infused within the beer, that haven't stuck around anywhere. So we'll see how this goes. This is one of them fun beers. They're quite a fun brewery. They're definitely out of the box. Let's see how this goes. Glitter beer. So I'm going to go for a straight up glass. Oh shit! Okay, that was quite lucky because I didn't see that it was doing that. It nearly went everywhere. So quite carbonated on the opening. Let me just pour it here. Sorry, I'll do it on camera in a sec. Right, here we go. So on camera, pour. There's me gassing, and I didn't realise it was coming out the top of the. So it's not actually one of them real. I mean, it looks dark on there, but I'll leave it like that for now. That can go there and can drip onto that paper towel there. It was actually pouring a lot more head than I was expecting it to for a 10.1. So it's jet black in the glass. Can you get any glitter in that? I'll give it a swirl and then see what happens. So you need a bit of light for this one. I just want to try and get any kind of glitteriness. You're not really getting it on this. I'm just trying to see for myself if there's any kind of glittery edge on it. Perhaps it's just the light, it's not picking it up. Let me just pour it into a smaller glass just to see if that's got anything to do with it. This is going to be a taster for my sister-in-law. She wanted to try a little bit of this. Any glitter on that? Maybe a little bit. As I say, it's one of them kind of fun sort of things. Perhaps it's just the light, or perhaps it's so small. Perhaps that's it there. I don't know. Perhaps it's just my lighting. I'm not too sure. Anyway, we're going to go with what we've got in glass. So glitter at this stage of the review and this lighting, it's not really doing it. Maybe a little bit. I'm sure I saw a little bit earlier, but anyway, swirl and a sniff then. Wow. As with lots of beers with tonka beans in, they are the one thing that overtakes all the aroma. And so far on this one, this is doing it. There's a slight bit of booziness to it. Tonka is just, it's full on. I don't mind Tonka, but just don't take over the show. It's sweet, you're definitely getting the sweetness from it, so it is a pastry stout after all. So it's got lactose as well as vanilla. Yeah, so lactose and vanilla in this, so it should be sweet, but this, you're still getting the Tonka beans are really bullying the other kind of aromas at this point. It's chocolate there, but as I say, it's kind of a melee of Tonka at the forefront. Sweetness, and then a chocolate also almost coming across a little bit kind of menthol chocolate. Let's give it a try, see what it's all about. So cheers, 6 minutes in. Sorry. Taking so long to try and get the vanilla. The sparkles, sorry. Wow. Very, very smooth, decadent mouthfeel. Quite deep. Like there's a deep baker's chocolate thing going on there. I don't know why I'm pouring more in there. That's more than enough for me. Habit, I guess. Yeah, it's more of a kind of a menthol chocolate, if that makes sense. Where it's a combination of the Tonka beans with the chocolate and the vanilla. Definitely got a confectionery kind of sweetness saying all of that. It just glides down. Very, very decadent, very smooth, creamy mouthfeel. I mean, it's got oats, vanilla, lactose. So them kind of three components are definitely producing that real kind of drinkability, I suppose. It's not overly sweet though, saying that. Whether or not anything of the cacao nibs that are in this or the Tonka beans have kind of really mellowed that part out. I'm not too sure, but either way. It's a bold beer, nonetheless. You definitely know it's of an ABV. Not through the the alcohol on the palate or anything, but the amount of bold flavours in this are really kind of tricking your mind into this is really like sessionable, but it's not. A bit more sweetness starting to build now as your palate adjusts to flavours, flavour profiles, etc. Well, we're going to get glitter then. Let's have a look. This is not really focusing. It's a shame it's not focusing properly. I haven't got. It's only on an old iPhone. Taking this video, so not really coming through in this light. Maybe it's so fine. It just you need a better light. Maybe I haven't got torches on my phone. One of them deals. It might if you hold up a torch to it, you'd probably be able to see the edible glitter in this beer. But it's too fine for this light and this camera, probably. So apologies about that. If I spot any kind of little bits and pieces, I will put it in the commercial description on my Untapped. So do follow that. If you're wondering what ratings I give of beers these days, pardon me, Untapped is probably the outlet for that. Pardon me. But yeah, another crazy beer. Very easy drinking though for a 10.1% beer. This is absolutely, fantastic, I have to say. And check the artwork out. You don't need to see the art, the can for the, you've got the gist of the Vault City, but the artwork is incredible. Kind of that sandpapery edge to it. There's a little bit more writing there if you want to go into what's in the beer, etc. Oh, it's not going to focus. Yeah, it's a shame really. I need to sort out some better equipment at some point. Is it going to be better showing that? Not really. So it's one of them deals. I mean, it's around at the moment. It's been kind of plugged certainly before Christmas. I'd imagine the next few weeks this will still be around. A bit pricey, I think. I'm just trying to remember what I paid for this beer. Trembling Madness, as always. I think it's about like £8 something or other. £8.75 or not too sure. Certainly we're in the £8 mark, 8 and above. So, but very nice to try. It's something different, fun. I'm actually getting into their beers because they always like cheer you up because it's something you've never really experienced before. Within a beer, and for me that's a great thing. They're a treat brewery, if you like, for me. You can get one or two of their beers in Tesco's, of course, and they're still pretty decent, of course. But if the real kind of real good stuff, the interesting stuff, is definitely laid out for their special editions, and most of them are in cans these days. Still one or two, like there's a barley wine out at the moment that is still in a bottle, but most of their specials now in cans. So I've still got one or two beers from them in the fridge at home. We'll be reviewing them in the new year, of course. But as for this one more little sip, then I'll clear off. As a 12-minute review, so apologies. Very easy drinking for the ABV. Dangerous, a nice sharing beer, and a bit of fun. Nice stuff from Vault City, as always. So that's Diamonds in the Rough. I'm not even going to bother showing you the can properly because it does that. So there we go. Have a good rest of your evening. Maybe be back with one more review before the end of Christmas Day here. We'll see how things go. If not, then have a good rest of your Christmas. Or if in the States, have a good evening as well. And we'll see you shortly or very soon. Cheers for watching, and take care. See you on the next one. Merry Christmas.